What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back with some NBA 2K17 online ranked match gameplay versus a random opponent. Of course, my opponent has the Houston Rockets and have the Golden State Warriors. Suggested by a subscriber as Clint Capella has an all-star quarter in his first quarter. My goodness, man. He actually had the most points on both teams. I don't know what it is. It's just when you throw it in the paint, some of these guys, they just make miracles, man. Like, even though that was just a good pass right there, that was a really good pass, but at any rate, before I actually get into the gameplay, someone on Snapchat asked me for my thoughts. So if you want to hit me up on Snapchat and ask me some questions, the link for my Snapchat is in the description. Is Launchpad1412. Just hit me up on there or Instagram, or ask me a question on here or wherever. Even on Twitter if you want to, I'll try to answer it as soon as I possibly can. So just keep that in mind. You guys can always, some people do contact me and I talk to them, a little bit. Or like especially on Snapchat, and Instagram. Instagram a little bit, but more Snapchat. Snapchat is a little bit more talkative, friendly to a degree. But yeah, people hit me up and ask me about relationship problems and all kinds of stuff going on. And it's interesting, man. It's interesting. So you want to hit me up, ask some questions, you think that I can answer them. Let me know. I definitely. Or you just want to chat about something. We ain't got to put it on YouTube. And ain't got to get personal. Just let me know. Even if it's just some random question. But at any rate, this guy on Snapchat asked me my thoughts on Charles Barkley versus LeBron. I don't know if I said anything about that yet in the Charles Oakley situation. So I'm gonna talk about that real quick, and then if we have enough time, we'll get into this video. The Warriors was suggested by a subscriber. Just in case I didn't mention that, but anyway, let's go. Charles Barkley and LeBron James. Okay, my personal thoughts on it. Now they both, threw some shots below the belt to me. And that is what it is. I think those are it is what it is. People say things. I'm not necessarily going to harp on that part of that part of what happened. What I want to actually kind of get into is LeBron James thinking what he's thinking. So people are saying like, he has so much help. Why does he need any more people and this and that? Does he want to compete? Is he really a competitor? This all kinds of wildness. I'm telling you what LeBron is thinking, and he always thinks like this. He thinks ahead. He's not thinking about getting out the East. He's not worried about that. What he's worried about is the Spurs and the Warriors. He's worried about those teams. He knows deep down inside he doesn't have enough to beat those teams. And he's got to have the firepower. Look who the Warriors have. Look at this team. Durant, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Livingston on the bench, Iguodala. Petula is even serviceable to a degree. And they also got the boy that stars with Shaq and the Fool. I can't think of his name right now, but he's like 7 foot 100. And then you got the Spurs. They always a competitive team that's like really nutty. And even the Rockets. You gotta watch the Rockets to a degree. I don't know if they're gonna be able to beat the Spurs or the Warriors in a 7-game series. But man, you gotta put a hand on them. You can't just dismiss them. They could be a problem out there. They might come out the West. You never know. So. In LeBron's mind, he's thinking like, whoever I'm going to face, I want to have enough firepower to be able to face him, and I don't see a problem with that. I don't understand how that's a hard concept to understand. People think just because he won the championship, that he shouldn't be thinking that way. The thing of it is, he got to understand that. People got to understand they won the championship. Don't get me wrong, but let's be honest here, man. If Draymond Green didn't miss Game 5, I believe it was Game 5. If he didn't miss Game 5. I don't think the Warriors would have. I don't think the Warriors, not the Warriors, but the Cavs would have won that championship. I'm being 100% honest with you, and that's just my thoughts on that right there. Now, as far as the Charles Oakley situation, I just think it's unfortunate, man, because Charles Oakley has gave so much to that organization, gave so much to the city as far as an NBA player. So to see, out of all the people in the world, to see somebody like him getting carried out by security, it's just it's insane to me. That's something I thought I would never see. Thing of it is, from listening to what Oakley is saying, all this stuff can be taken care of with a conversation. There shouldn't be nothing two grown men can't talk about. I think he even said, don't quote me on this, he even said that you can have your bodyguards, at the door or right behind us in case something pops off. But so we talk to you. He's trying to, from what I'm saying, he's trying to talk to him because he's trying to figure out what he can do to help or be a part of the organization, which is not. I don't think it's insane. He's Charles Oakley. It's not like he's just some random dude, come out of nowhere, trying to have a come up. But it's Charles Oakley, someone that dedicated 10 years to the Knicks and gave blood, sweat, and tears, and and he did his thing. So just that's just my thoughts on it. That's something I think people gotta keep in mind a little bit. But anyway, as you can see, we're at the end of this game right here. I'm up 8 points. This was a very competitive game, man. As Clinton Capella gets another dunk, I believe that's Clinton Capella, but man, that dude was just he was just a beast. But right here, we hit the open Draymond Green. We knocked that down right there, and I was just I had a really good balance scoring. Almost scored over more than 10 points on my team, and we were still able to come up with this victory. As you can see, we're up 6 points with under a minute left. So obviously, we won the game. But and this is how I like to be. And this is, it's really easy to play with a team like the Warriors. That's one of the best things about playing with them. They're just really easy to play with. A lot of good skilled players as far as passing and shooting. And running plays and pick and rolls and stuff like that. So it's just my style as far as I'm not gonna say my style as far as teams that I like to play with, but it's just as far as my style. This would be a team that, let's say I was running like a tournament or something. This would probably be the team, them or the Rockets maybe. Would be the two teams that I would probably play with, like a money tournament or something. That if I ever did that, these would be the two teams. But at any rate, man, shout out to my opponent. Much love, much respect. Now he put up a heck of a fight. He probably could have won the game, had it been not for a couple of decisions in the end of the game. This is your boy Launchpad 14 Toe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to link in the description to all of my media websites if you are interested in that. And I'm out.